Sully here, the retired tanker yanker. Welcome to Transitions. Welcome to Throwback Thursday. Except, as I shoot this, it's not Thursday. It's Tuesday. I gotta give myself some lead time, right? Hey, I'd like to welcome any and all new subscribers to the channel. And if you're new to the channel and not subscribed, it's right down there. If you're a return visitor and you're not yet subscribed, it's also right down there. Just hover that cursor over where it says subscribe and click. Or if you're watching this on your phone, you just have to press where it says subscribe. Speaking of phones, this is a song that I've done before, and I recorded it on my phone. 10:26 it says, so I gotta be somewhere pretty soon. So I'll make this as quick as I can. As I said, I've done this song before. I thought I would do it again, now that I have a little bit more sophisticated equipment, although still nowhere near fancy enough to suit me, but it does the job. The song is called The Circle Game, and it was written by Joni Mitchell. And it was actually first recorded and released commercially by Tom Rush. Now, the story behind the song is that Tom had met Joni at a club in Michigan and liked her stuff so much, he said, look, I got another album I'm about to record. I need some material for it. Maybe you can send over a tape, maybe 6 songs. I'll pick one out for the album. So Joni Mitchell sent him over a tape. It included one particular song which she really didn't like very much. In fact, she felt embarrassed by it. But Tom disagreed. He liked the song so much he made it the title track of the album. The other songs that he included on this album were Tin Angel and Urge for Going. But the album was called The Circle Game, and it's an album that a lot of people put on their desert island list. If there's only 10 albums you can be stuck with on a desert island, which would you take? A lot of people include this album on that list. Basically, the story is about a fella who's about to turn 20 years old, and up in Canada they have these things called teen clubs, where people between 13 and 19 get to go hang out and learn how to be an adult. And once you turn 20, you can't get in the door anymore. And she wrote this song about a fella who was kind of bummed out about turning 20. Neil Young did the same thing in the song Sugar Mountain. It was about pretty much the same thing, a guy who can't go to the teen clubs anymore. Joni has also said in subsequent years that when she's performing this song, it sounds best when it's sung by a lot of people singing out of tune. I guess I can relate to that. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to give a brief explanation of modal tuning here too, because the song is played in modal or open G tuning with the capo at the 4th fret. It's actually technically open B tuning. It's in the key of B, which is an unusual key to play a song in, but it is what it is. So I'm going to give you a brief explanation of modal tuning, and then my rendition of Joni Mitchell's, via Tom Rush, The Circle Game. One thing I generally don't show when I'm making a video is some of the preparation that I do prior to turning on the camera and recording. One thing I absolutely do before every video is I tune the guitar, and you don't get to see that. I tune the guitar using this. It's an electronic tuner. This particular one is the Snark. But quite frankly, any electronic tuner will work for you. I like the Snark because it helps you out. It helps you to fine tune the guitar. Really, it uses a digital display. This guitar now is in A440 tuning, which is basically the standard tuning of a guitar. E, A, D, G, B, E. But I'm not going to leave the guitar in this tuning for this song.
I'm going to use what's called open G tuning or modal tuning. Now in order to do that, I have to tune the 6th string down to D. And I do that by plucking the D string along with the bass E string. Until they sound remotely the same. Then I tune the A string down to G, and I do that by plucking the G string and the A string. And lastly, I have to turn the bass, or the treble E string down to D. I do that again by plucking the D string and the E string. Until they sound remotely like. Then I go back to the snark. And I get D, a little sharp, G, D, little sharp, G, D, way sharp, and lastly D. And that's called modal tuning or open G tuning. The reason is when I strum it, I get a G chord. But for this particular song, I need the capo at the 4th fret. It's going to roughly play a B chord, but I'm going to fine tune the guitar again. So I go to the 6th string and I want to tune this one now to F sharp. And that's a little sharp on there. Tune that one to B. This should be F sharp. 4th string should be B. The 3rd string should be B. The 2nd string should be D, D sharp. And the 1st string should be F sharp. And if I have it tuned right, I should be playing open a B chord. What do you know? So this modal tuning, if you have been watching my videos for some time and you hear my opening theme, I use modal tuning in that. I play it open, so it's in open G. But now I'm going to take the snark off. And let's get started on today's song, shall we? I may have mentioned earlier, this is a Joni Mitchell song, which was covered by Tom Rush. Yesterday, the child came out to wander, caught a dragonfly inside a jar. Fearful when the sky was full of thunder, fearful at the fall of a star. And the seasons, they go round and round. Painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round in the circle game. And the the seasons. Skated over 10 clear frozen streams. Words like, when you're older, must appease him. Promises of someday make his dreams. 16 springs and 16 summers gone now. Cartwheels turn to car wheels through the town. They tell him, take your time, it won't be long now. Till you drag your feet and slow the circles down. And the seasons, they go round and round. Painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round in the circle game. So the child he dreamed tomorrow now is 20. Those dreams have lost some grandeur coming true. There'll be new dreams, maybe better dreams, and plenty. Before the last revolving year is through. And the seasons, they go round and round. Painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round in the circle game. In the circle game, and go round and round and round in the circle game.
So, when I play a song like this, I get to get in your face and say, see, it's not all cowboy chords. It's not all 1-4-5. Well, it pretty much is. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. And remember, subscribe, like, share, comment, and come back and see me sometime. Everybody take care of themselves. Remember, we will get by. We will survive. For Transitions, I'm Sully, the retired tanker yanker. Safe and happy travels, everybody.